Hey, what's up team? Eddie Gray here, and it looks like EastWest's is coming up with their 10th anniversary. They've got new synthesizers that have come out, and today we're going to check out LoFi. Their claim is that they are providing phenomenal sounds for the modern producer. You guys know that's what I cover here. So before we start, make sure you like the video, make sure that you subscribe, and let's check out EastWest's LoFi. So if I start out at the very top, looks like they're going to have a bunch of gritty sounds. Here's what we start off with. Okay, so that sounds pretty good in general. And then they have a second preset that's basically going to, push the boundaries a little bit more. So here we go. That sounds really cool, sounds really interesting. My favorite feature though is when you go into the play tab, they've got these, if you want to call them presets, that sound really amazing. Check out this one, it's called Dream. Here's Grit. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna play a beat with that. Here we go. You can see that the sounds are pretty wicked from the start. We definitely have to check out a lot more. So let's see, it looks like they have a bunch of drum sounds here. Let's check those out. One of the great features of this kit that I really like is it has this overarching filter across many of the patches where when you're playing them, each sample is unique. It sounds something like this. So that's not necessarily based on the amount of pressure that I press on the key here. So if I play this with the beat here, it sounds like this. So like here's another example where we have these random claps. Great for any producer that just needs that on deck. Nice choice. All right, so here's the real test in my opinion. Anyone can do drums, but can you survive in the world of synthesizers with giants like Omnisphere, Vital, and Serum? Can EastWest do the synthesizer thing? Can they outperform some of the giants out there? Let's check them out. So here is a piano patch. Here we go.
Finish him!
So here's a patch called Bansuri Dance. This, I think, perfectly exemplifies where EastWest is going to fit in to today's marketplace. They are definitely a juggernaut in the world of production, and yet at the same time, I think they still have something to say. I still think they have something that they want to express, and this is definitely very cool. I could totally sample this if I wanted to. We'll bounce this to audio, mute the original, and then essentially just drag this in and run it into a sampler. So we'll go back to the bass module here for LoFi. So yeah, pretty cool. You can make music that quickly. I'm just starting to feel inspired just by using the sounds in general. Here's why I like it. They're not trying too hard to be young and to, stay and sound cool, but at the same time, they're honoring today's sound, and they're listening and they're watching and seeing what's going on. But I really hear the experience in sound design. I hear the many years of craftsmanship, and I'm just so glad that I didn't put this off for something that was like just archaic or just not going to be interesting for my music. I just am feeling so grateful that I have an opportunity to work with these guys. The fact that they're able to get a pretty good key sound is pretty major in my opinion. I'm going to check out a couple more patches. Let's see what this one sounds like.
Finish him.
When I'm working with libraries, I'm obviously looking for sounds, but I'm just looking for ideas as well. I'm always thinking about the current project that I'm working on, the current project that I'm mixing, and then if this could be a fit. And if not this project, then perhaps the next one. All right, so they weren't lying. They've got some great modern sounds. Can definitely see it in cinema, can definitely see it in hip hop, can definitely see it in modern pop. I just think that they did a unique thing and not trying to be like anybody else. So here's another one of those patches that has different samples according to how you strike it. So here's one sound. And then there's a couple of other ones. So you can do really cool stuff that doesn't sound mechanical and robotic, like MIDI often does. Check it out. So that's without effects or anything like that. Obviously, I would want to stack that, make it sound interesting. See, like there I'm hitting it soft, but then here I'll strike it a little bit harder. So I don't think I've ever had an experience like that with a single library. Please leave me in the comments if I'm mistaken. I just don't remember any patches that will change their sound, their pitch, their timbre according to how you play the sample itself. I don't know if they're using round robin. I don't know how the stuff behind the scene works, but pretty cool stuff. Let's keep trying here. So the orchestral category seems to be a just very, very devastated, crushed, buried sound with effects. And this one sounds pretty cool. Check it out. Okay, so let's put that into our beat here. All right, we'll hit Command A, Q to quantize. So we're now in the pads section. Okay, well, I wasn't expecting that, but let's give it a go. And I'm just barely digging into it, so I can only imagine what else is in here. Definitely has a very hip-hop vibe to it. I could hear like that kind of stuff, for example. Another great texture. Okay, let's finish off with a vocal here. Let's see if there's anything interesting. Dirty Vox. So that's really pretty right there. Let's see if we can work that into our song. Sounds really good. I'm really interested in what's about to happen to EastWest's. I think they're coming out with a new library in May. And they just came out with Iconic and a bunch of others. So if you're looking to expand your current instrument selection, looking to upgrade your sound effects, and really the main point here is that you're looking for a library that can just fit into what you're doing. In other words, sometimes other manufacturers make sounds, but they're just not mixable. They take up too much space, and sometimes the correlation is off as a result. And so if you're looking for a subtle library, I think this is just a really, really, really nice fit. But in general, I think it's a great tool. And thank you for EastWest's sending this over. Great stuff. This is Eddie Gray signing off. And I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, I'm out of here. Take care. Bye.